So a friend of mine went to his bank and got me a box of nickels. Well, instead of a box, they came in this bag. I put them in this box to make it easier for today's hunt. We're going to go through these nickels. We're going to see if we can find anything good. I'll be back. So I've gone through the first roll. The oldest nickel I found in this row was a 1963. Let's make that a little brighter. Better to see. So this 1963. We got one from the 70s, 4 from the 80s, and 3 from the 90s. All the rest were 2000 and later. Or earlier, I should say. So I'm done with the first roll. These are all 2000 and newer. I found one 1963, 1 from the 70s, 4 from the 80s, and 3 from the 90s. Nothing too old yet. I probably won't keep the 80s or 90s. I usually try to keep some of the 70s, most of the 60s, but I'm still yet to find a war nickel. Hopefully we can find it in the rest of this hunt. Oh, I cracked open the second roll. See what I'm seeing? Let's see if we got any of these war nickels. This one here is not a war nickel. It's dark tone 1984. I'll set that with the rest of the 80s. Let's check this one out here in the center. $1976, still no luck. One more that looks suspicious. 1964, no luck. I'm going to go through the rest of these and see if we see any proofs or anything else. Thought we might have got lucky, just a bunch of dirty nickels. Row 2 down. I found 3 from 2004. The reverse, I'm pretty sure, is from the Louisiana Purchase. And then I found this 2005 Buffalo nickel. I'm going to keep those just because they have a different reverse than the normal ones. I'll be back after the next roll. So I cracked open roll 3. When I was spreading them out, I noticed here in the back, I had a 1958. That is the oldest one of the hunt so far. This is actually in pretty decent condition, I think, for a 58. Set that up there. We'll continue looking through this roll. Still roll 3. Found another 1958. So look at the reverse. See the mint mark. Looks like a Denver. Put that up here with our other 58. Matter of fact, let's see if there was a mint mark on the back of this one. Yep, there's another D. So far in this hunt, found 2 1958s from Denver. We'll continue looking, and I'll be back if I find anything else. We are back. Found ourselves the second reverse of the 2005s. Minute in Philadelphia. Says, ocean in view. Oh, the joy. And our other 2005s right here. The Buffalo. That's the reverse of the... Both reverses for the 2005s. We are yet to find the second reverse of the 2004s. We'll be back if we find anything else. Roll 9 of the hunt. We found our first miscellaneous. Somebody threw this smiley face sticker on here. Oh, it's double smileys. Let's peel that off and see what that is. That's really stuck on there. Let's see what year this is. $1999, Denver. Just gonna chuck that in a bucket. We'll be back if we find anything else interesting. Still roll 9. Found a 1957, oldest one of the hunt so far. Let's see if there's a mint mark. There is not. That now makes 3 from the 50s, 57 being our oldest. I'll be back if I find anything else. Still on row 9. Found our first 1970 San Francisco. Set that off to the side. It's a beautiful strike on that. Continue back, see if we can find any others. We're back. Row 11. We finally found the second reverse, the Neil boat, for the 2004 dimes. So far, we have 4 of the Louisiana purchases, 1 Neil boat, 4 American Bison, and 4 Ocean View. We'll continue to look through these rolls, and I'll be back if we find anything else. We're back. Crack this roll open. See that color back there? I think you know what that means. Let's pull it out and see if we found us a war nickel. Let's look at the date. 1945. Philadelphia. This is the first war nickel I've ever found. We'll set that up there. For you that don't know, war nickels contain silver. That's the first silver nickel I've found. I'll be back if I find any more. Same roll we found the war nickel in. Found in 1955. Denver. That now makes 4 from the 50s. Continue searching, and I'll be back if I find anything else in this nickel hunt. Roll 13. Back again, because I found a 1946. Philadelphia, no mint mark. Is now the oldest besides our 1945 war nickel. I'll be back if I find anything else. Roll 16. Found the oldest of the box. 1941. That's a stunner right there. There's reverse. There's the obverse. That now makes 2 besides the war nickel from the 40s. Back to the hunt. Roll 20. Came across another San Francisco nickel. 1969. Take that puppy. Set him right over here next to our prior, our 1970 estimate. And we're going to continue looking through these rolls. And I'll be back if we find anything else. Back to the hunt. Same roll we found the 1969S. We stumble across another 1970S. Pull that out. Set it right here next to our other estimates. And we go back to the hunt. Roll 21. Come across the 1952. San Francisco. Set that back over there. That now makes 4 San Francisco nickels from this hunt. Back to the hunt. Same roll we pulled the 52S. Got this 1951. San Francisco. That now makes 5 San Francisco mint nickels from this box. Back to the hunt. Went to double check my other 50s to see if I missed any San Franciscos, and guess what? I did. We now have a second 1952 San Francisco right there. Back to the hunt. Back once more. Have ourselves another 1970 San Francisco. That now makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 San Francisco mint nickels from this box. We'll continue this hunt, and I shall be back. Roll 26. We are back because we have a 1968 San Francisco. Put that up here with the rest of the San Franciscos, and that makes 2, 4, 6, 8. We have 8 San Francisco mints. 1968 San Francisco. And we go back to the hunt. Roll 27. Back because we have another San Francisco mint. This year, 1970. Stick that over there. That now makes 9 San Francisco mint nickels in this hunt. I'll bring you back if we find anything else interesting. Back to the hunt. Roll 30. Found our first foreign. 1960. Canadian. Finally found a beaver. Only took 30 rolls, but I knew we'd find a Canadian in this box. Back to the hunt. Roll 36. I'll bring you back because we got another San Francisco mint. 1970. That now makes 10 total San Francisco mint nickels. Back to the hunt. Roll 37. Another 1970 San Francisco. For a total of 11 San Francisco nickels. Back to the hunt. Roll 39. We have a beautiful 1939 Jefferson Nickel. See if there's a mint mark on the back. There is not. Philadelphia. That is now the oldest nickel we found on this one box hunt. Like I always say, back to the hunt. Roll 42. 1968. San Francisco. If I'm not mistaken, that makes 12 S-mint nickels in this hunt. Back to the hunt. Roll 44. Found our 13th S-mint. 1970. Put that back over there. And we go back to the hunt. Well, we finished the hunt. This is the end of the hunt wrap up. We found one 1945 war nickel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 S-mint nickels. I kept all the 2004s and 2005s I found, just for the hell of it, and one Canadian 1960 nickel. Got one 1939 nickel, few from the 40s, few from the 50s, and a bunch from the 60s. Well, it was real, and it was fun, and it was also real fun. Please remember to like and subscribe and share with your friends. And until next time, good luck hunting.